Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 8th to the 14th. This is for Scorpio and Scorpio rising, and we're going to jump right into it. Scorpio, here we are, the huge, massive week. We're kicking it off on April 8th with a new moon total solar eclipse in Aries. You know that I've been talking about this for weeks. Here we are. This is the week, okay? This is a very, very big, passionate, fiery, dramatic eclipse. This is all about, it's still a new moon. It's still a new moon, okay? But a new moon that's really charged up. So new beginnings, new cycles, new opportunities. You make it work, make it work. Now, this eclipse is happening obviously in Aries, but it's happening at the same time that Venus is in Aries, Mercury is in Aries, the North Node is in Aries. So a lot of activity in Aries, which rules your sixth house. Okay, very interesting there. Sixth house is everyday activity. So you could find yourself getting really busy. You could find yourself getting, there's a lot of like new projects that could be happening for y'all. There could be even work related. There's a lot of work stuff. The sixth house does rule work, but more in the sense of labor. You could be busy, like maybe if you own a company, hiring employees. There could be a lot of freelance stuff going on, any contracts, stuff like that. But even still, this is a fiery week. Okay. It's a fiery week. The other thing that the sixth house rules is health and fitness. All right. So, keep that in mind. Health, fitness, wellness. There could be some new program that you're starting. There could be something that you're really compelled by in that area, just in terms of health and fitness. Okay. Because remember, you've got a lot of activity here. You got a lot of emphasis here too. Maybe are y'all going to get a new pet? There could be a new pet. Sixth house is also a pet. So, you may get a new, puppy or something, but just keep that in mind that this is a big eclipse. All right. Remember cycles. We're talking cycles here. It's part of the lunar nodes, and that's a touch of destiny and fate there. Eclipses are game changers. They also, tend to eclipse things from our lives. Just pay attention to what happens this day, but just know that there's something brand new happening in your life, which is really, really, really nice. Now, on the 10th, Mars conjuncting Saturn. Okay, this is going to be on Wednesday, April 10th. Now, I talked about this. Mars conjuncting Saturn. That's that squeeze, okay? It's the two malefic planets getting together, mwahahaing, okay? I don't know if that's a verb, but they're mwahahaing. And they're saying, you're going to feel a little tested around this. Now, this is where it's going to happen. They're both in Pisces. Pisces does rule your fifth house. Love, pleasure, romance, family, children, creativity as well. Okay. Creativity, recreation as well. Okay. So you could feel something, big squeeze around this day. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Now you just want to move with these energies. All right. Move with these energies, especially because don't forget Mercury is retrograde. So, will this squeeze happen because someone may have said something that you misinterpreted, or you sent a text to someone that didn't get it because Mercury is retrograde and things got a little crazy? Just be responsive. Okay. Just be responsive around this time. Don't be reactive around this time. Keep your stingers in, Scorpios. Keep your stingers in. Now on the 11th, the sun will conjunct Mercury. So we've got a Mercury Cazimi. Okay. This is the third big thing that's happening this week. You could, for y'all, you could have a lot of conversations. But this is more about, Mercury's going to be in the heart of the sun. Okay. So just think about that alignment. Now, this is a refresh. This is, even if you want to think of like this rebirth, right? Just a whole new way of seeing things and thinking about things, but possibly related to things from the past, things that have resurfaced, or, maybe some things that, even circumstances from this past coming around. But even still, use this day. This is a day where you may have just, boom, this light bulb moment. All right. Big light bulb moment. Big moment of clarity. So let's see what's going on for you. And I talk about more in these aspects, more in your monthly forecast, even in the live stream that I did for April. This is going to be the fastest reading I've ever done in my life for you, Scorpio, because if you did see the live stream, I am leaving very soon to go see my family, celebrate my dad's birthday. So rather than not doing your readings. I didn't want to leave you hanging, so just gotta squeeze these in before my flight. Okay, so Scorpio, with that said, let's see what's going on for you. Okay, this is a big week. Again, the new moon, total solar eclipse in Aries. Let's see what's going on for you, Scorpio, for the week of April 8th to the 14th. Again, this is for Scorpio and Scorpio rising. And if you do want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements, if you know your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to now Scorpio. I do a traditional cult across spread. It really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. And Scorpio, you know I love y'all. I am talking so fast. I'm like an auctioneer. I'm like bit on the do. The other thing is, like, if you are traveling for the eclipse, just remember Mercury is retrograde. Triple check everything, okay? But have an amazing time. Put on your glasses and you're gonna be cool. Okay, now you're good. Oh wow, you're really good. Holy cow. Yeah. Okay, yeah, well, you're good. Yep. I'm like speechless again. Y'all Scorpios, y'all get me speechless. So very interesting what's going on here. Very interesting what's going on here. Let's get started. You got the Temperance. Okay, you got Temperance. Really love this for you. I love this because of what's happening across your cross, but Temperance, amazing. You've gotten to a point, and I'm not surprised. And I know I bring this up a lot, Scorpios, but y'all did go through a lot, okay? The past few years. Remember when the eclipses were on the Taurus-Scorpio axis, and a lot of them were not great eclipses. Okay, so now you're moving into a really great phase in your life, and it's almost like you don't have to, stress about things and worry about things. And, obviously that we're all human, so we will, but there's a part of you where it's just like, now you're moving into this week. You're like, okay, things are going to happen when they happen. I'm just going to enjoy life. And I want you to do that this week if you're not already doing it, because you just got Archangel Michael coming up saying things are cool, Scorpio. Everything that you want. Listen, everybody's on a path and everyone's going to get to the finish line. Enjoy the moment. Be aware. Absorb everything in the moment. Get lost in time. Have those moments for yourself. That's when everything feels good. When you're out with your friends and you look at your watch and 23 days has passed, you're like, whoa, that was having so much fun. So have that, okay? Have that. This is absolutely amazing. This is a lot of, balance, moderation, all of that. And balance is going to be key here. And the reason I say that is because you also got justice. You got justice in the heart of your spread. Wow. Okay. Really good. I love this. Come on. This is amazing. This is, it's always really great when justice comes up in the heart of the spread. I love that because it's almost like you've cashed in your karma points. Things are, working out for you. If you've had questions like, am I doing the right thing? It's almost like, you're good. You're good. And karma is highly associated with the justice card. This is absolutely amazing. Okay. So yeah, if there is any like justice you're seeking, it seems like you're going to get everything you want. Like, this is really nice. Now, the other thing that is coming up, remember Mercury is retrograde. And so you will have moments of the past. So keep that in mind, because there could be some things that resurface. And if they're not any essential things you need moving forward, cut it. All right. Cut it. That'll bring that balance. All right. You see that the judge holds the sword. All right. And that's just to cut anything that you just don't need from your life. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Keep that in mind. And that sword is pointed straight to the sky. I mean, that's true perception. A lot of wisdom in this card too. And so this is really great. It's almost like also, obviously, actions have consequences, but I do want to remind you, in action have consequences too. So take the action that you need. Now, you do have the Page of Cups in your challenge area. So here's the thing. It does seem like there may be someone in your life. And again, what's coming up for me, it could be a child. It could be like, if you have any kids, or if you work with kids, or if there's someone in your life that maybe just a little silly this week, a little silly. All right. But here's the thing, that may be something that is that you're gonna have to. All right, just be cool. You're gonna be cool. All right, Scorpio. Look at this. Look at all this balance here. So there could be someone that just may be a little lost in the sauce, a little lost in space, and someone that just you may have to inspire, all right, to get back on track. And it could be you too, Scorpio. It could be you. Don't lose any inspiration this week. Continue to follow your bliss, all right? I don't know why I'm holding the microphone like I'm a pop star. Anyway, you got strength in your crown. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're amazing here. You know, speaking of crown, look at what's above her head. She's got the sign of infinity, the symbol of infinity. Only 2 people in all of tarot have that, okay? So with that strength, that inner courage, especially of the mind being headstrong too, all right? Infinite possibilities come from that. You've got that strength, that, you know, that heart energy too. You're good. Okay. You're good. You're absolutely good. So finding that sort of strength, it does seem like that you will know this week too. It just seems like that's something that you're going to be thinking about as well as you move forward. I love this for you. I really love your spread. You got the 10 of swords in the root of your spread. So yeah, there is going to be something, you know, with this week, a week of new beginnings and new cycles. You just got the card of new dawn. All right. So this is, 10 is the end of the suit. And so I'm going to show you something here. Those dark clouds are clearing, right? The sun is coming through. It's dawn. 10, 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. So you could be going through something this week where you're just like, I just got to, right? With that sword, having that strength. Okay. Not feeling uninspired. Whatever you need to let go, let it go. Okay. Now, the other thing is, there is almost, well, what's really interesting is that this is a Gemini card, right? And so Gemini does rule your 8th house of transformation, death and rebirth. You are the native ruler of the 8th house. So very interesting because there's such a huge transformative quality to this. Now, when I say let things go, all right, especially if they don't serve you well, things that, you know, you don't want moving forward, learn from them though. Learn from them, okay? It's not like a bye Felicia moment. It's more like, okay, let's have closure to this and I feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like, and then you'll be good, right? Just, and I say that because his hand is the same hand gesture as the Hierophant, okay? And so very interesting here. That's blessings, all right? And the same as the man with this in the 6 of Pentacles. And so what's really interesting, so it is almost like you need to learn from anything that's been hard for you in order to move forward. So you never have to repeat cycles. You never have to go through that cycle again because that's that karmic energy, all right? And it does seem like you'll be fine. I'm just letting you know, all right? Because you did get the 10 of swords. But hey, 6 of Pentacles in your future. So look across here. So this is what makes it so amazing is that, well, this card, a huge element of balance. All right. So this balance, you know, in your external world, as well as internal, you know, mind, body, spirit, all of that, right? You even see foot in the water, foot on the ground, kind of merging what's possible, what's real. But there's that balance, right? Even with it, 2 cups pouring to have the perfect outcome. Anyway, you got justice holds the scale. You got the 6 of Pentacles, the only 2 scales in tarot, but so much balance here across your spread. Really, really great. So there is this adjustment that's happening in your week that is all about balance. I mean, this is really great. And 6 of Pentacles is a lot of generosity, a lot of gratitude. It's really like kindness, sharing. There could be you being in a place where you're sharing your wealth, you're feeling good, you're sharing your wealth, whether it's money, donating, whether it's wealth in your knowledge, wealth in you know what I mean, like that's happening. And if you're seeking it, oh yeah, it's coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. But really, understanding that balance is of gratitude, of giving and receiving as well, is a big thing here. And when I say that in terms of, understanding that balance, getting to a point where you realize maybe I'm giving and not receiving, or maybe I'm sitting here waiting to receive and I'm not giving at all. And so again, finding that balance with that. Let's get to your stuff. Scorpio, you're good. You're good. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. You know, I love you. Okay. So, look at you go. Look at you go. Okay. So Scorpio, you're good. You're good. But yeah, money could be a thing. You're about to move into a place of, well, we'll talk about it next month, okay? Next month in May, again, a really gorgeous month, the best month of the year. It's so, so nice. A lot happening there. We're going to talk about that, but let's go ahead and get started. You have the Nine of Pentacles, which is really nice. As you know, this is really great. This is, there is a sense when you look at what's happening here, you just want to, again, not stress about anything, knowing that everything that you want is going to happen. It is going to, who was it? It was Steve Jobs who said, what did he say? Most overnight successes took a long time, right? But this is knowing that, like, you are going to be successful. You're going to be standing in this garden. You're going to have all these pentacles around you. You're going to have all this freedom, a lot of freedom in this card, a lot of independence, a lot of self-sufficiency. Keep going at it, okay? Keep going at it. Don't feel uninspired this week, okay? That's the last thing you want to feel. This is really great. This is a lot of enlightenment in this card too. But this is that card knowing that you earned everything, okay? Not everything came from luck. You earned it, okay? You went through some years and you earned yourself. So be proud of yourself. Honestly, be proud of yourself. Now, you got the Knight of Wands, all right? In your external factors area. There is definitely some movement happening this week, okay? And it could be there is someone that, the Knight of Wands, what's very interesting here, there could be, again, something, someone in your life, especially when you've got Jupiter and Uranus in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So that's been a big theme for you for a while now. So there could be someone there that's really, if you do feel like a little moment of, not feeling inspired, but there is like this partner in crime that's just like, let's go, let's do it, let's do the dab or whatever it is, like really going after your passions, okay? And again, it can be you and it could be a Sagittarius. I mean, this Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Very interesting. You're starting off with Sagittarius. You have the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius does rule your 2nd house, and so that is self-worth, that's self-value. You're feeling a lot of that here. And I really love that. And the fact that you have these 3 pentacles, Sagittarius does rule your 2nd house. That is also income and salary. So there could be something here moving into a place where you're just like getting there. That's what I want. And you got to know what you want though, with the 7 of Cups here. Okay. And it's not a bad thing. It's just almost like it's like you don't want to be distracted. Like you don't want to keep your, you want to keep your eyes on the prize. Okay. And so hold on to that energy. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors with the 7 of Cups. And this card is actually Venus in Scorpio. Okay. So it is a Scorpio card. But it is in a place where it's just like, this is a week to just zone in, know what you want, cut anything that you don't want taking on this path, all right, on your path that's opening up for you with this new cycle. And you don't want to be uninspired and you don't want to be blinded by any sort of like illusion or delusion that happens to this card. The good thing is like there's a lot of opportunity. I mean, 7 cups here, right? So opportunities, but it's almost like you wanting to be like triple confirm what you're going after is what you truly want. And lastly, you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So there is a sense of like stability there. All right. There's, money could be on your mind, especially if you are in the US, right? The tax is like, it is like tax week and stuff. But yeah, there could be a moment where you have to really put your foot down and be like, okay, like I've got to take my finances, I can put them in order, and really think about that stability moving forward. Okay, it's a card of stability. Four is all about order. It's all about stability. So keep that in mind, because you don't want to be, you want to be grounded while you do it. Okay. And the reason why I'm going to emphasize that is because not only did you get the Seven of Cups, but the Four of Pentacles, you can see he's standing on his pentacles. Therefore, he's like disconnected from Earth. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And communication is going to be a big thing. All right. That's something that's coming up. But yeah, just know that, money could be a thing for you. But it really is this foundation that you're building. Okay. This foundation, especially with all this activity that's happening in your sixth house of everyday activity. So that routine, getting that balance in your routine, but also that stability. So Scorpio, I want to give you a hug. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Talk to me. And I will see you. And next week, we'll talk about that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. That's going to be big. That's happening in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. And we do move into Taurus season too. I mean, there's a lot happening next week. Scorpio, thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.